Hey there, Rough Riders, 11th graders, class of 2023. Here we are with our ninth SBAC question study. Let's get going. Now, I know I keep using Leo as Gatsby. If you haven't seen the film, Jay-Z produced it, so that tells you something about what he thinks about The Great Gatsby. And you are taking another 2 quizzes today. They've been really important that we get that data from you, that you try your best. But check this out. Okay, I didn't even realize how much Gatsby and dude from Naruto are looking alike here. Like if they ever do the live action, it's got to be freaking Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Anyway, you know what we're getting ready for. We're within 2 weeks, youngsters. So let's get the show on the road. Here's fun fact number 9 about the SBAC. True nerd stuff here. You can copy and paste evidence from the text from short constructed response questions. So one thing you're going to have to do, and the type of writing you're going to see today, is get evidence from the reading. So check it out. You can go into the reading, you can highlight it just like this, then you can copy it, Command C, and then you can Command V it right into your notepad or into your answer, so you don't have to type it yourself. Okay. Now, if you want to paraphrase, put it in your own words, that's cool. And if you're old school like that and you want to write the quote on scratch paper and then type it, okay. But I'm just suggesting that with the notepad feature or just cutting and pasting it in, man, you're going to be doing well. Let's just take a quick look what that actually looks like. So here we are. Say I like this line. Maybe I like this line. Yeah, I highlight this, I copy it, and then I can paste it right in there. I got to put my quotes around it if I'm going to use this as a piece of evidence that I want to use. Or I can go to my handy dandy notepad and do the same thing. Oops, Command V. And then I have my notes. And if I save them, whenever I go back to my notepad, when I'm ready to finally write my response, they're already there. So technology can be your friend in this case, youngsters. Let's not forget that. Okay, back to the slideshow. So that's fun fact number 9. You can save time and stress like that. Remember, we're always before, during, and aftering BDAing every question on the SBAC. We scan it first so we don't waste our time doing things we don't have to do, working smarter, not harder. During the reading, we focus on our purpose, and after we read, we answer the questions. So this is the question I was just showing you, which I'd like you to open. It's in your Schoology. This one asks, what is the author's message about living with nature? Use details from the text to support your answer. Okay, so obviously, author's message is the same thing as central idea or a claim, like what the author wants you to walk away with understanding. Details from the text would mean evidence, like I just showed you. You're going to have to cut and paste, pull quotes. You're going to type your answer here. And remember, you've already had a question about this reading. You already will have. Short constructive response, where you write a little, almost always comes after multiple choice questions. So again, if you haven't already opened the question, please do. Remember, we've actually seen this question before for some multiple choice. It is about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11 paragraphs. Again, you don't have to read it super closely, but you do have to find evidence from it. So you're going to have to be familiar with it. Okay, next on our list. Oh yeah, back to the slideshow. The folks who are going to score your writing use a rubric. So we want to be familiar with it. Again, for this type of question, they want to know that you can determine or summarize the theme, the central idea or message of a piece of writing. They want specific examples, right? Evidence, quotes, paraphrase, put it in your own words from the reading. And you have to explain what's going on with the quote and how it connects back to your claim. You've done this before. Claim evidence reasoning, claim evidence analysis, APES, whatever you want to call it. But the key thing you got to do is you got to write as much as you can. Okay. And remember, you can still get a 0 even by writing an answer. Like if you include the author's message even, but you don't include examples or details, you'll get a 0. And even if you give the message accurately, but you don't explain, that can give you a 0. How frustrating would that be? So get a 2, not a 0. Okay. During, right? So in this case, always use the language of the prompt when you answer. For instance, the author's message about living with nature is that, because that's the question. What is the author's message about living with nature? It's like a built-in sentence starter. And I know y'all are always saying, give me a sentence starter. Well, there it is, my gift to you. Then, right, I need to include some evidence from the reading. Like I said, copy and paste, but make sure it's good evidence, right? And then finally, you need to make sure your response adequately explains the theme or central idea or message with clearly relevant information. Damn. Okay, you can do it. Now it's time for the after, right? You're going to go to number 9, ELA Social Studies SBAC warm-up. You're going to explore the question. You're going to copy and paste it into the quiz, because there are 2 quizzes. So let's take a quick preview of our quizzes. I think they're right over here. So part 1, again, you're getting really good at this, by the way. I've been seeing your scores. You're up in the 90, 95%, especially identifying 2s. You do really well. 1s and 0s, you get a little confused, some of you all. So that's okay. But you've got 3 responses. And so you have to use the rubric to score it. And then you have to explain why you gave it that score. Okay, same thing with number 2, same thing with number 3. What else? Oh yeah, the reading that this comes from, these responses, is a reading I'm glad you didn't have to do. It's about fires in the West, okay? And so it went on and on like that. And then at the end, it asked you the question that we've been talking about, where it gave just a little section. That's the good thing. It actually only gave 3 paragraphs. What is the author's central idea? Same thing they're asking you about the message. What is the author's message? Okay. Now, quiz number 2 is where you actually get to write your response, right? You copy and paste it from the question into the answer. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you with a little Casey and the Sunshine Band. Get down tonight, but don't get down until after you finish your quiz, both of them, and do your best. Take good care, youngsters, and I will see you next week. That's right. What are you going to do? That's right.